Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Shri Krishna Chaitanya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Shri Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Nityananda, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Does sound okay? Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda, 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 Nityananda. Nityananda, 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 Nityananda. Oh my Lord Nityananda, oh my Lord Nityananda, oh my Lord Nityananda. Nityananda, 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 Nityananda. Nityananda, 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 Nityananda. Hare Krishna, Nityananda, 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 Nityananda. Nityananda, Nityananda, Gora Chandra, Gora Chandra, Gora Chandra, Gora Chandra. Oh, my Lord Gaurachandra. Gaurachandra, 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 Gauranga, Gauranga, Gaurachandra, 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 Gaurachandra. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri. Oh my Lord, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Uh, Shri Krishna, Shri Advaita, Shri Advaita, Nityananda, Nityananda, Gauranga, Gauranga, Gauranga. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Ooh. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra. Let's see if I can do this. Govinda Lilamrita. Let's see if we can do this today. Govinda Lilamrita. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. All right. All right, let's see what we got here. Chapter 23. Is it 23? No. Okay. Festival of the Rasa Dance. Chapter 23. Govinda Lilamrita. Then Sri Krishna began to sing different rhythmic story songs and dance with clever gopis. When Krishna Chandra danced with Sri Radha, Lalita and others sang. Chitra and others gave the rhythms, and Vrinda, with her group, were the audience. When Krishna danced alone with Radhika and her girlfriends sang amazingly difficult tunes, and sometimes Krishna watched Radhika dance with amazing gestures. I have to go to the bathroom here. Let's see. So we're going to put on something here. It'll be a few minutes, actually. So let's put, I know what to put. Let's put this. We'll put on a Mahavir song here. There we go.
He would go out at sunrise, chanting, dancing to his name. Haribo, Haribo. He would wake up everyone, rise and rejoice to the name. Haribo, Haribo. Govinda Madhava, Govinda Hari, Haribo, Haribo. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he has come to taste and give away the sweetness of his brain. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all you have to do is stay to the sweet chanting of his name. Haribo, Haribo. Every day the sun will rise, and every day the sun will set. Haribo, Haribo. What's the value of your life if devotion you don't get? Haribo, Haribo. Take the name into your heart, take it with you when you're gone. Haribo, Haribo. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he has come to taste and give away the sweetness of his praise. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all you have to do is stay to the sweet chanting of his name.
It's a nice song. Which name may I find this song on the internet? Aha. I'll tell you later. I have to. What can I do here? Oh, here we go. I'll do it like this here. Yeah, I'll put it up here. Yeah, there you go. You can. That's a SoundCloud one. Here's another nice song. I'll play this for a minute because I got to go back. It looks like here. Hare Krishna. Where is this here? So, oops. Okay.
He would go out at sunrise, chanting, dancing to his name. Haribo, Haribo. He would wake up everyone, rise
listen
and
to it again.
rejoice to the name. Haribo, Govinda Madhava, Govinda Hari, Haribo, Haribo, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He has come to taste and give away the sweetness of his friend. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. All you have to do is stay to the sweet chanting melodies. Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Every day the sun will rise, and every day the sun will set. Hari Bol, Hari Bol. What's the value of your life if devotion you don't get? Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Okay, we're back. It's a great song. Yeah, there's a few of them. He did all these songs at once. Yeah. Okay, I don't think I'm in the mood for this Govinda Lilamrita, to my misfortune. So, but there's always good fortune around the corner. So we'll read from another book. Let's see, Chaitanya Charitamrita. Uh-huh. Let's see here, Chaitanya Charitamrita. Adi Lila, Chapter 7. 5 features of Lord Caitanya. Krishna. Okay. Then we got somebody here. Oh, Lalita's here. You made it. She got her battery fixed. All right. Okay, so there they are. Look at everybody. Hi there, River. Karuna. Yes, Karuna's hiding his face in shame because he doesn't believe fully 100% in what we're doing. Completely surrendered, cent percent. Okay, so Chaitanya Charitamrita. We'll read a little bit here, see where that goes. I was listening to this on the one of these things that it does the reading of it. It's really nice. I really like this chapter. It really sums everything up. Okay, let's see. Jai Srila Prabhupada. Yes. So I might skip around a little bit. Lord Chaitanya's 5 features, Chapter 7, Adi Lila. Let me offer glorification to the Supreme Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. One who has taken shelter of his lotus feet is most glorified person. And that happens pretty in an amazing way. When you're with real devotees who have this devotion, they glorify the Lord through sound vibration, through the parampara system. See, if you're really following the parampara system, you're following the as it is understanding carefully handed through the parampara, the right conception. See, if you're following the false followers, they misconstrue that conception. See, and then you don't get the same result. The ultimate result of when you're carefully handling this parampara system and this conception, it's so clear and so clean and so confidential. And if you hear it from a devotee who's telling you the confidential purport of this, the real in the vision of the revealed scriptures, the result is the ecstatic awakening of devotion. See? That's how it works. It's always worked like that. That's why Maharaj Parikshit in 7 days went back to Godhead, because he heard not just, well, let me tell you the Bhagavatam. Well, it's all about rules and regulations and ceremonies. See? He didn't get that message. That's the message people got with Prabhupada and Bhakti Siddhanta and Bhakti Vinod. They kept the purport for themselves that would liberate people. Simply because, again, this wouldn't be happening now. I wouldn't have these books to preach to and convince people. You see, it's not that easy to convince people, is it? They're like really, so anyway, we got these books now, and we got the purport and we got the order. We have all the ducks in a row. Everybody can come to the front of the line now. See, and now when it's all glories to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, you have the proper conception. And then what happens? The result, the desired result, prema begins to awaken. It's that simple. See? So that's why Prabhupada preached these other things for a while until we can get the books and then begin to preach them. The Goswamis did the same thing. They wrote the books and they were a little more quiet about it. And then they gave those books to the preachers who broadcasted them, shouted them from the rooftops, the confidential conclusion. See, and then ecstatic love began to awaken. See? The only reason we don't see it now is because of people they haven't got that conclusion. They need to hear the sound vibration. It's got to go through the tubes. See, like they would see Krishna in Vrindavan through the tubes of their eyes, but that's actually a hidden meaning. The tubes through they see. You notice the ears are tubes. You got to hear it that way, and then it begins to awaken the beauty of Krishna. Yeah. So you can only see what the Guru sees in that way. If you're not awakened, you can only see what they see and what they present to you. See. Whatever a great man does, common men follow. So if a great man in their deeds is teaching you, like Moses or Prabhupada, rules, regulations, ceremonies, people follow. The common people follow. Common devotees follow. Okay? Because they think, oh, he's a great man. Let's follow him. Let's follow in his footsteps. See? So look at you guys. You're following in this footsteps here. Different result, isn't it? That's why you see Jesus' message was different than Moses. See, and the student community, just like now, they're attached to the previous teaching. It's resistance to hear this teaching. See? But whoever does, look at you guys. That's how you witness. You just say, hey man, I was over there with you guys, distributing cookies and cleaning toilets and look now, or you were a leader. You could be a leader in one of these groups. You could be a leader, and you could say, "Yeah, I was a leader and all that." And boy, I found this is the witness thing. You've got to witness for the truth. The truth sets us free. It's only ignorance that keeps us in the illusion. Where it's like God said in the Bible. He said, "My people are being destroyed because of lack of knowledge." It's true. It's what do you think the demons are trying to hide? They're getting people to go and put poison in their arms. How do they do that? The only way they can do that is they got to keep the real information from you. That's the only way. The only way they can keep a mask on you in this world when you're outdoors or in a car by yourself, they have to control the information and give you bad information. And then your deeds will be bad. See, by association. The only way they can make you a weird person, like don't know who you are and your gender and all that stuff, gender confusion, is by giving you certain information or a lack of it, or what do you call um, um, manipulating the information to confuse you. That's what Maya does. That's the teaching. She said, well, if you listen to me, I'm going to screw you because that's what I do. That's my nature. It's like, if you try and do a good deed for a snake, right? You help him out of a place. He's like stuck somewhere. You help him, man. Hey, you think, what is he going to do? He's going to still bite you. And he'll tell you, well, I'm a snake, man. I bite people. Okay? So Maya's nature is to destroy, to kill, and deceive, like the Bible says. That's what she does. If you believe in her. If you don't believe in her, she does, oh, well, good. You don't believe in me? I can't, I don't act on you. Okay? See, if you believe, see, this is the thing. If you believe in the essence of knowledge, which comes in the parampara system, you get the essence of truth. You get the highest truth. See? Your soul awakens, and then you can, all glories to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and chanting his names and his pastimes, you can relish the bliss of that, the ecstasy of that. Otherwise, not. Okay? That's why abandon all varieties of religion. We can do it. Isn't that amazing? We can do it. Why? Because we take shelter of Krishna. See, but people don't know what is it. What is the shelter of Krishna? His rules and regulations. Well, that's religion, and that's one step. But the real Krishna he's in the sound vibration. Man. He's in that ecstatic happiness that comes from chanting his names. That's why it's the path for Kali Yuga. If you haven't abandoned religion and all its ceremonies and rules and regulations, in your heart, you could still do them if you want to make a show. If you just want to make a show, you don't believe that's going to purify you. It's only Krishna himself who's going to purify you. Your love for Krishna is going to purify you. Your love for Krishna is going to be all in everything, as love is for him. You think everything, his power is in the love and service of the Vaishnavas. He admits it in Bhagavatam. He says, oh, my happiness is in the service of the Vaishnavas. Why wouldn't we be happy, sir? That's why it's better to serve a Vaishnava than Krishna, because Krishna says, I'm God, and I find greater happiness in serving a Vaishnava. That's why people do too. Those who are really serving the Vaishnavas from their heart, see, serving the mission of the Vaishnavas, great happiness, great contentment. Ask Govinda, ask Lalita. They know. Yeah. And the greatest service is to listen carefully. Yeah, let's see, where are we at here? Yes. See, let me offer glorification to the Supreme Lord Krishna, Lord Chaitanya, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. One who has taken shelter of his lotus feet is the most glorified person. See? And you feel it, man. You feel even Jesus would come, you see, hey, my Father, you glorify, as I've glorified you, you glorify the Son. That's what he does. Just you think the Lord ain't going to get in on the act? The devotee all his life is glorifying God, and you think the Lord's going to be outdone? He ends up glorifying his devotees. He gets great pleasure in that, and the world gets great benediction, more benediction than worshiping God directly. When they become aware of a Vaishnava, you've become aware of the real path. There's no other clear way in this world, my friends. What did Jesus say? While I'm in this world, I'm the light of the world. See, they're the guide, they're the lights. You think that's called the bona fide spiritual master. That's called a rare treat. Most gurus are not bona fide. They're light, man. They live on that light. See? What is that light? That relationship, the eternal relationship with the Lord. Keeps the path lit, keeps everything nice and tidy. Even though I look around in my room, so still everything's neat and clean. The most glorified persons, and you know here, this is you're the most glorified, isn't it? Doesn't that sound like a contradiction? Lalita, she's the most glorified person, or anybody that chants the holy name in ecstasy. Many of you are already doing that. You're the most glorified persons. But you say, hey, that's not so. Look at all these people calling me demons, calling me a demon. See, but you're most glorified in the sense you're where it counts, not with people in illusion. That's your glorification. That's your confirmation that you're on the real path. Because you speak the truth and you draw out illusion people. People rise to condemnation and they condemn you. And then people rise to life who hear you and are meant to. You notice people doing that here? On the wings of the voice. Harikata. People rise to life and people rise to condemnation. You know what that means? God is here. God is on this planet again. Isn't that amazing, Tom? The Lord is here. If you don't see that going on, the Lord ain't here. There's no preaching here. That's why even the acharyas didn't say too much because it wasn't time to manifest the Lord here as when it's time to save it fully, finish the work. You can read the Bhagavatam, man. When the Lord is here, it says that, he polarized, man. Look at Shisha, blah, 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 blah. Jarasandha, blah, 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 blah. Eh? Look at those people that just, wow, yeah, the God is here. Oh, it's amazing, Krishna. They rose to life. They had the life of love. See, they rose to it. See, and the others that needed, they're all contaminated with the Kalya stuff, it comes out. Okay? That's the kind of place you're in now, my friends. Why? Because those symptoms are here. Wasn't that when Jesus Christ was here? It caused that kind of stuff, right? When his followers were here who got the Holy Spirit, caused that same kind of polarization. That's the real line. When Lord Caitanya was here, it's the same thing. When his followers were here also with him, and even after he departed, the same thing. The Vaishnava keeps God here. Otherwise, there's no true Lord in this world, my friends. Not even the demigods, unless they're devotees with the devotional potency of love of that true Lord. See, they have love of God, man, love of the Shuddha Bhakti Lord, transcendental Lord, the Spirit Lord, the Spirit beyond all the modes of nature, beyond the false ego, false identifications. That rare person like this, that's when deliverance is here. See, those who listen to the voice of a person like that, you become delivered, become very attracted. You become like the gopis in Vrindavan. Well, they see Krishna and they're so happy, and you become happy because you're hearing the voice of Vrindavan. Actually, it's like a radio show. You ever see these radio shows? The voice of this place, the voice of that place. People need the voice of Vrindavan, man. It brings you into the Vrindavan consciousness, purifies to that level. Yeah. We are molded by what we associate with. Yeah. Even Carl Schwab, is it Carl Schwab, that Carl guy, whatever that guy, he's said, yeah, I'm here too. I'm like an artist. I'm molding everything. See, See, that's a demon thing. They want to mold everything into their image, like God. See, it's an imitation of God. You see how it's very interesting. Imitating God. Yes, I want to mold everything into my creation. See, my creation. And it's never very good. It's dystopian future. It makes people miserable. That's what's going on in this world. Every That's called dreaming. Lord Krishna said in Srimad Bhagavatam, those who have their plans in this world, have their dreams in this world, and they're trying to get their plans and they make their dreams manifest, are only just dreaming. They're not awake. See, that's why their dreams never are very that good. They never can be. See? Because you're acting like, because of the modes of nature which act against the supreme Lord's will. Thy will be done. See, thy will be done. You don't know what that is. See, you sort of do in a distorted way. Thy will be done for you, are the modes of nature. The Lord is saying, well, you follow my Maya, you believe in my Mayic representatives. Well, thy will be done, and it's not a very good will, man. It makes you miserable. See? Thy will be done on earth as it is in Vrindavan, my friends. See? What is that will in Vrindavan? Well, Lord Chaitanya brought it. He chanted the holy name in great ecstatic love and transferred that potency so that others could do it and go back to Vrindavan forever. Get the highest boon to the lowest persons. Anybody coming here. That's why the student community will be last, just like it was then. They came later. They don't believe. See, they don't believe in the mercy of Lord Chaitanya, and we do, and we get it. Anybody here, that's why we're going to the Gentiles like Paul, man. I in my mind, I said, I just blocked everybody. Everybody goes, blah, 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 blah. Too bad. We'll catch you later. We'll catch you on the rebounds, man. When you start seeing thousands of people coming here and getting the real mercy to chant in ecstasy. Oh, you don't appreciate ecstasy? Okay, you stay out there in a false follower pile for a while. Go ahead there, Lilita. No? It's
I
good.
say bye bye, bye bye.
Bye bye. Yeah, bye bye. Just kind of, yeah. Okay, we gave you the message. We shake the dust off our feet and move on as a warning. Okay, man, we warn you there, but we'll see you later, man. We got Facebook. We got Zuckerberg on our side, man. See? Maya works for us now. Did you know that? Oh, you think you work for Maya out there? Nah, Maya works for Gohari Das. You know why? Because I'm a servant of Lord Chaitanya and his servants. Therefore, Maya works for Gohari Das and his master. You don't believe it? Well, that's the truth. Maya works for us. See, why? Because we're in tune with the Lord's purpose. Maya wants to do this. Oh, good. Yeah, finally, man, we've got a real servant. Knows the real program of the Lord. Yeah, what is this? People don't know the real program is the mercy of Lord Chaitanya, man. Make everybody ecstatic. Whoever will believe this message, you'll become increasingly ecstatic. Ask Fanny, ask Amy. How many people do you want to ask? How many witnesses you want? Want a few more? Well, whoever comes, the Lord calls. You'll see they'll be up on that mercy of Lord Chaitanya. It's very good. It's the best. You'll be a most glorified person. You'll feel the Lord. Wow, look at all these people. They're spitting on me, and I feel like this is great contentment, like St. Francis. The greatest contentment was to be spit on, he said. Just spit on me. And I consider, because he knows he's a servant of the Lord. They spit on my Lord, that means I'm a part of him. That's right. That's why, people say, Go, Hari, are you saved? Yeah, hell yes, man. Yeah, because they spit on me like they spit on my Lord, man. I ain't above him, man. Let's spit on me more, man. Should just remind me that I'm connected with my Lord forever. I'll take that above everything else. I was dead inside and wanted to be dead on the outside too, yeah. Had no will to live because I was ignorant to my actual self, actual reality. Now I not only feel alive, but I want to live to serve my guru and his disciples who are the living live vine to the Lord. There you go, man. See, that's a testimony. You know how many people have said that when they found the real path? You know, that's the real path, is that. I was dead and now I'm alive. What do you Amazing Grace. Famous song. Why? Because it's the truth, how it is when you're saved. That's when you find the bona fide spiritual way. Hey, I'll just give you one last thing, you ISKCON people and all that. If you're not feeling like that, if you're not experiencing being saved and assured of it, or you're thinking, well, I'm going to have to take so many births because my Guru Dave said I ain't going to get back to Godhead for many lifetimes. Well, too bad for you, because it doesn't have to be that way. Deliverance is here again. We proved it already. We're going to continue to prove it. See, you're up against the wall now, everybody, because you have no cloak for the sin. You either believe in the mercy of Lord Caitanya or you don't. Hey, man, I just preach what what the books preach. Those who do not believe in the mercy of the Panchatattva to be delivered like that, are just tumultuous croaking of frogs. You hear all those croaking frogs? Gaw, gaw, rules, ragged, gaw, hari, fault finders, Well, you want to be in that pile? Go for it, man. Oh, you want to follow instructions from people like that? Well, go ahead. You become frogs like them, you know. We'll ecstatically chant the holy names like the book does, right? The book does it, right? But you can't see it, right? You come here, you see it. You see what the book is? The book says, the book is laughing and crying, but you don't see it, right? It says in the book, laughing and crying, choking up and dancing and singing, songs glorifying the Lord from your heart in ecstasy. The book says it, but you don't see it until you see it here. And then let's see, ball's in your court. What is it? Oh, there you go, man. Thank you very much. Oh, this is fantastic. Oh, I love this path. Man, I was dead. Now I'm alive. All right, there you go. Part of that group. First fruits. Hallelujah. We even got Andromeda to get up early in the morning for this. Leapfrog. Okay. In the beginning, I have discussed the truth about the spiritual master. Now I shall try to explain the Panchatattva. These 5 tattvas incarnate with Lord Caitanya Mahaprabhu, and thus the Lord executes his Sankirtan movement with great pleasure. Spiritually, there is no difference between these 5 tattvas, for on the transcendental platform, everything is absolute. Yet there are varieties in the world, in the spiritual world, and in order to taste these spiritual varieties, one should distinguish them. Let me offer my obeisances unto Sri Krishna, who has manifested himself in 5 as a devotee, expansion of a devotee, incarnation of a devotee, and pure devotee, and devotional energy. Krishna, the reservoir of all pleasure, is the Supreme Personality of Godhead himself, the Supreme Controller. No one is greater than or equal to Sri Krishna, yet he appears as the son of Maharaj Nanda. Lord Sri Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is the supreme enjoyer of the rasa dance. Oh, actually, Lalita, do you have your book out there, perchance? Yeah? Okay, start reading there. And
Okay, I will read.
But you want to make it safe by turning my water off.
Oh,
Well, you can't
maybe
do it.
maybe in 5 minutes because Yamuna is talking to somebody.
oh, she's talking.
And
Yeah. Okay,
is it
yeah,
okay? I
5 minutes.
wait. Yeah, she has somebody on the phone.
Sorry.
Yeah. You got your
Just
book out there, Tom?
This one,
clear.
No, Chaitanya Charitamrita.
I can do it digitally.
Yeah, digitally. Yeah, go for
Yeah.
it. Okay, just get it. You have it up?
Um, I have it now.
Okay.
Oh,
ID 7 and verse number 8.
ID7, verse number 8. Um, okay. I have to get my glasses quick.
Okay.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Whoa. Thank you, Shri Guru
You're
Jai Shri
welcome.
Krishna Chaitanya. Whoa. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Prabhu Nityananda. Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi. Gaura Bhaktavrinda. Oh. 7. Krishna, the reservoir of all pleasure, is the supreme God of is, is the supreme personality of God himself. There we are, Bhagavan, the supreme controller. No one is greater than or equal to Sri Krishna, yet he appears as the son of Maharaj Nanda.
Yeah, the Lord, He's the supreme enjoyer. So He enjoys the best, right? He has the best enjoyment. He's a supreme enjoyer. And so the Lord came here to give us the highest thing, which is His enjoyment. His enjoyment is just tasting these transcendental emotions. These they call transcendental mellows. He's the supreme enjoyer. See, he's actually when that happens, that means you have the supreme intimacy with the Lord because he's enjoying and you're enjoying. You're enjoying the picnic together. This is the way you have Krishna and his devotees together in picnic. They're the most intimate devotees. See, that's the highest intimacy. That means you have the greatest revelation and realization of the Lord because of that closeness, so close that you have the same enjoyment that God has. And you could say God is enjoying through you and you're enjoying through the Lord. It's that intimate, you know. That's what you get from years and years or lifetimes of worshiping the Lord in ecstasy. Okay? It comes to the point you get that kind of enjoyment in the Lord. So it's the highest, it's the greatest. That's why everything else is like dog shit compared to that. You know. That's why the association of real devotees is so valuable because it puts you in touch with God's enjoyment, and it's very purifying and brings you up to speed with that. Otherwise, there's no other practical way. You just have to do the many lifetime paths. You know, this is the fast track. We're fast tracking this. Go ahead there, Tom.
Okay. I like the words, the synonyms so much. Should I do the purport or next
Yeah,
verse?
whatever you want to do.
The synonyms are um, Swayam himself, Bhagavan, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, Lord Krishna, Ekale, the Only One, Ishvara, the Supreme Controller, Advitiya, without a second, Nanda Atmaja, appeared as the son of Maharaj Nanda, Rasika, enjoyer of mellows, Shekhara, summit.
Yeah, how can you be an enjoyer of mellows in this world if you don't see a representative of an enjoyer of mellows? That's why the devotees don't even know. You don't even know what mellows are. And they want to instruct me. They want to instruct the devotees here who are tasting transcendental mellows. How can that be? It's such an illusion. You want to teach, you guys say, well, Laura, do you taste mellows? No, no, but you don't either. What you don't see, what you just don't know what it is. So people, why do you believe in people that don't understand what tasting mellows are? Why do you believe in inexperienced persons? See, it's it's ludicrous. See, here we not only do we relish transcendental mellows, we teach about them from an experienced point of view, not from like See, that's the problem. See, we're running into gurus now who claim to be gurus and enjoyer of mellows and all that stuff, but they don't. They speculate on that stuff, and it's so contaminating and contaminated. It's not clean. It's not clear. It's not true. See, you cannot enjoy mellows by speculating. You have to be purified by a person who enjoys and relishes mellows. That's why the devotees are more valuable here than the Lord directly in the book, because you can see people still not tasting mellows in the book. They need the living example of what it was like to get this thing going again, like it was then. See, you need the Lord has to use somebody to plant His tree of devotion again, devotional mellows. That's why He came here. Yeah, go ahead, Tom.
Okay, next. Lord Sri Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
You know what? Read those synonyms again. They're so good.
Okay. So this is Adilila 7:7. Swayam himself. Bhagavan, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Krishna.
Wait a second. Are you in number 7 now?
Yeah?
You're reading the word for word?
Yes.
Doesn't it start with ekale?
Swayam.
Which verse are you reading then, Tom?
What?
Ekale is the fourth word.
n- No, no. What do you. Wait. Oh, just read the synonyms. Read the synonyms there. The ekale. Don't you see that word for word?
Yes, it's a fourth one. Ekale.
Okay, there's something wrong here. Okay, what exactly are you reading there? Adi Lila chapter 7?
Chaitanya Charitamrita Adilila chapter 7 verse 7.
Ah, verse 7.
No, you're not. You're somewhere else, man. What's wrong with your eyes? Come on, man.
Swayam Bhagavan Krishna Ekale. Ishvara Advitiya
Oh,
Nandana.
are you in Veda base?
Yes.
Huh. Is you have a different thing there too, Lalita?
I will read what I have. Krishna, the reservoir of all pleasure, is the Supreme Personality of Godhead Himself, the Supreme Controller. No one is greater than or equal to Sri Krishna, yet He appears as the son of Maharaj Nanda.
That's another verse. That's not what is this? Adi 7. Oh, Adi 7:10, verse 10. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. It's my fault. I screwed up.
Ah,
Verse 10.
Shall I continue with 7,
Verse
8,
10. Verse 10.
verse 10? Okay, thank you. Hare
I got
Krishna.
confused. I'm sorry.
Okay. 10. This translation, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Yeah, it starts with Ekale. Yeah. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is the Supreme Controller The one personality of Godhead has ecstatically become a devotee. Yet his body is transcendental and not materially tinged.
Okay, word for word.
Synonyms. Ekale, only one person. Ishvara Tattva, the supreme controller. Chaitanya, the supreme living force. Oh my god. Ishvara, controller. Bhakta Bhavmaya, in the ecstasy of a devotee. Tanra, his. Shuddha, transcendental. Kalivara, body.
Yeah, there's a verse, whatever a great man does, common men follow, right? So the Lord came here ecstatically as a devotee. See, and many people followed that. And his devotees also, they became devotees like him. See? And then, so they pass it on like that. Same thing here. The Lord came as a devotee 550 years. He ecstatically manifested a devotee. Ecstatic. See, the key word is ecstatic. Where do you see that? Ecstatic, transcendental mellows. Here. He came ecstatically as a devotee. See, and so people began to follow that. And because that's why he came here, to make other ecstatic devotees, to show them how great it is to be an ecstatic devotee. Yeah, yeah. See, the ecstasy of a devotee. See, his transcendental body. Yeah, see, and so anyway, awakens our transcendental body so that we become ecstatic also. That's the essence. So, okay, go ahead, Tom, to the next verse.
The transcendental mellow of conjugal love of Krishna is so wonderful that Krishna himself accepts the form of devotee to relish and taste it fully. It's so simple. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Go and read the purport on that one.
Although Krishna, thank you, Srila Prabhupada. Although Krishna is the reservoir of all pleasure, he has a special intention to taste himself by accepting the form of devotee. It is so It is to be concluded that although Lord Caitanya is present in the form of devotee, he is Krishna himself. Therefore, Vaishnavas sing Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Krishna, Nahi Anya. Radha and Krishna combined together are Shri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Wow.
Yeah, his special intention. See, special intention coming here is to taste these devotion. So if you come to this Sangha, we teach about that. Oh, yeah, the Lord's intention was to come here to taste this. And he came here to teach us how to taste it. Can you imagine? Now you're on the fast track because people, you can spend your whole life in religion, in with these alleged people that represent the sampradaya, and you don't know the inner intention of the Lord. You got to come to those who know it, those who are engaged in that inner intention. They're also like the Lord, tasting these mellows. Otherwise, how are you going to know the path? How can you know the inner intention of the Lord other than somebody where that intention is revealed to them and they're engaged in the same thing? The Lord came here to give that to us. Well, who's doing that? Who's tasting these mellows? Who's tasting the ecstasy of the name and boldly, not caring about outsiders and actually in that way caring about outsiders? You know, if a devotee doesn't care about outsiders, then those outsiders get a chance to get connected with this. Okay? That's caring for the outsiders, is to present this to people. Most people are outside. Lord Chaitanya presented this to people that are outside of this way of worship. You know, that's the great mercy to people that are outsiders. Because, hey, you want to come inside the door? See, you notice the door is the devotee. To do what? Come inside. Come inside the kingdom. Come, the kingdom, inside the kingdom is tasting these mellows, for God's sake, man. You know? Go ahead, Tom.
And as Sri Swarup Damodar Goswami has said, Radha and Krishna assumed oneness in the form of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Yeah, oneness. So, see, both are inside because without Radha and Krishna being inside, you cannot relish mellows. So that's why they had to do it outside. See, first was Vrindavan, outside. See, outside, inside. See, so Radha's there, Krishna's there. See? So how are you going to do that 5,000 years later? Has to be inside. See, and then you do it by mantra, by separation. By the sound vibration, because that's the. So the Lord brought it inside and said, "Hey, come here. I'm going to give myself to you. I'm the complete incarnation, Lord Caitanya, Radha and Krishna combined form. That was one of his form. Was Radha Krishna actually combined form? I'm going to give you that form in your body so you can do like I do. Otherwise, you can't do it. Unless Radha and Krishna are inside you, you cannot worship in ecstasy like this. We need to get that potency. It comes through the devotee who got. What did Lord Chaitanya said? Oh, you have real love for me. See, Lord Chaitanya was outside, wasn't he? He taught his devotees from the outside how to worship. He gave them. He said, "I'm giving you my transcendental body. Therefore, now you can transmit this to others. My body." Because that's why you have to meet the living devotees. Otherwise, you'll never worship like this. This is why these big gurus, they didn't prove it. They go hurry. These I met the biggest gurus, and they were all not, to me, not representatives. I'm sorry, man, you didn't see the potency. Oh, go hurry. We don't believe in the mercy of the Panchatattva. You got to do all these rules, regulations, austerities to get them. See? So, oh, it's the mercy of the Panchatattva. We're here to make it really clear. The mercy of the Panchatattva are here to get very fast track to Vrindavan. Relishing mellows. Do you relish a few mellows there, Tom, now? Can you taste these things? Yeah, smiles. Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
God.
Do you like it? Do you like this way of life?
It's so compatible. This form here and the original transcendental realm. They are
Mhm.
compatible. Yes, I
Yeah,
of course I like it.
compatible.
It's
Yeah, yeah.
like
Living here.
like a
Yeah,
glove on a hand.
yeah. That's the you have to become a devotee Bhagavat, man. You got to be an example of what these books are glorifying. Glorifying being a devotee taster of mellows. I mean, that's our message here. This postgraduate teaching. You're not going to hear. I'm not going to be throwing the rule book at you anymore. Prabhupada already did that. Bhakti Siddhanta did that. It's enough generations of the rule book. That Krishna says abandon all varieties. Okay, it's enough. Enough's enough, for God's sake, man. Let's throw transcendental mellows at everybody. Go ahead, Tom. Read that.
For this reason, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the supreme teacher, accepts the form of devotee and accepts Lord Nityananda as his elder brother.
See, Nityananda starts our disciplic line. Okay? And if you're in tune with the Lord, if by the mercy of Krishna you get Guru, right? You accept Guru as your elder brother. Yeah, he's the more deeper in devotion. Okay, then you learn. My whole
Wow.
thing is to make Lalita laugh and get stoned. I can tell if my words are okay. You know, she's the tuning fork. If I can get a rise out of her, we're doing okay. Yeah. Go ahead, Tom.
Verse 13. Sri Advaita Acharya is Lord Chaitanya's incarnation as a devotee. Wow. Sri Advaita Acharya is Lord Chaitanya's incarnation as a devotee. Therefore, these three tattvas, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu, and Advaita Goswami, are the predominators or masters.
Yeah, and so that's why you call the guru. If you find a real guru, you call them master, spiritual master. This is my spiritual master. See, because they're real devotees. Real, it's real, not fake, not wannabes, not speculating on what it is to be a devotee. No, they relish transcendentals. You can't be a speculator. You notice how you guys you like the presentation of Chaitanya Charitamrita here. You like these conceptions, but you know the speculators don't, do they? They come in the form of gurus. You show that we smoke them out. They're smoked, man, like sardines. You can't relish these things. They can't even give you, they have to speculate on all these books. That's why they get changed, you know, because they're speculating on them. They think, oh, that wasn't, see, they can do that to Prabhupada's books, right? Oh, yeah, no problem, man. Where's Prabhupada around? See? They come here, they want to change us, change my mind, right? Change, oh, this not like that. What are you talking about, man? Where's your ecstasy? Oh, uh, let's see. What kind of speculation can I do to get out of this? No, no. Where's your ecstasy? Where? Let's see. Where's the bhakti? From your words. Yeah. If your words are acceptable, the Lord will see the love of God inside you awaken, not caring about outsiders. But why do you care about outsiders if you got so much bhakti? You see how Maya is? She lies. She's a liar, man, all the way into religion. Bullshitter. Oh, yeah. You see, we meet these bullshitters now. This is great. Thank you, bullshitters, for coming. Now we get the chance to expose the illusion so people can get through it. Hey, what is this bhakti you guys got? Oh, yeah, we have it. No, no, just listen to our conclusions. Yes, well, actually, Lord Chaitanya never showed ecstasy, only to his very intimate devotees. And that's why we don't show ecstasy. See, we're in a, well, wait a second, man. That ain't clean conclusion. That ain't right. See, they're speculating. See, therefore, they can't relish these mellows. They can't taste this ecstasy of being in the truth. They can't awaken this ecstasy in others either, because you can't awaken it with speculation. You're all in your mind. There's a mental platform. By their conclusions, we see. Yeah, exactly. So if they don't want to show bhakti, well, show your conclusions. And then we look at the conclusions and compare them to the vision of revealed scriptures. They're not up to snuff. That's why I say, man, if they don't come here, they're not getting this. They're not getting this. They, they, and that's just how it is, and we'll just be happy with whoever the Lord sends us. I mean, I'm not happy around them. They can't add anything to us, right? If you don't have the ecstasy and you claim you do, but you don't show it, there's some kind of deception there. It's not clean. And then you present these conclusions to justify your alleged ecstasy that we don't get to see. And then you doubly get into, trouble because your ideas don't agree with the real parampara system, with the real conclusions of these great devotees. See, this is the time. This is the time to get this, because you got real devotees here with real bhakti and real understanding. How are you going to get such an opportunity? You think this is always around? As soon as acharyas go, usually the path gets all covered up again. All the conclusions, the speculators come out like we're confronting them, and we just go away. We got Zuckerberg on to help us out, man. It's great. I like the way that works on Facebook, man. You just block them and they're gone, man. They can't, no disturbance, door locked. I don't even know you exist. Fantastic, man. Go ahead there, Tom. Read on.
Can I say something?
Yeah, yeah.
When I listen to you, I have
Guys,
this.
just say something, man. Don't
Yeah,
ask me.
yeah, okay, yeah. I
Do
just
it. Everybody be like
ah,
that. Good.
listening to you, I have this vision that the transcendental Bhagavan, the transcendental God, he smears himself with mud to become visible. So that way he can communicate, he can show himself by smearing himself in with mud. The
Mhm.
transcendental body, he smears himself with mud and then becomes visible.
Like the
I
Invisible Man, right? That movie, The Invisible, they put clothes and then you can see him. Otherwise,
yes,
he's
yes,
invisible.
yes.
That's right. See, yeah, yeah, yeah. And expresses the transcendental potency through that mud, through the voice. See, how else can you transmit the clear conception? It's transmitted through the sound vibration, just like the illusion is transmitted by the sound vibration of Maya. See? Maya's getting you to listen to her, right? Isn't that why? Don't you see why the demons they use mainstream media, right? So you listen, you believe. All of a sudden, then you become unintelligent, less intelligent. You can't even see that's being done to you. You notice how many people say they don't watch TV anymore, right? Because they don't want to be influenced. They think, well, this TV, they're trying to control me by hearing from them, hearing their lies and their cheating, their deceptions. It's not like they're unmotivated. They got a plan. See, and that plan is not very good that they have to deceive people to do. That's what Maya does. She's always deceiving people to get them to follow that her plan. That's why this is the prison. People are imprisoned by what they hear and what they believe. Okay? That's why the parampara is here again, to give us real knowledge, to lift us above the illusion. Yeah,
How
yeah,
to
very.
protect, yeah, how to protect yourself,
Mhm.
not becoming screwed.
Yeah,
How
yeah,
to, yeah.
yeah. Listen here. Stay in. This is called sadhu sangha. We discuss the absolute truth. See, as it is, and gets more and more clear. Therefore, we find the way back to the Lord. Like the Lord says, to those who worship me with loving ecstasy, I give them the understanding how to come back to me. I give them real knowledge. That's what we do here every day. Okay? Because when you go out into the world is always, acting to reinforce the illusion, because that's what happens out there. I can see it. Even people who come here and they get something, and then they usually stay away for a while, and the Maya starts covering them up. All of a sudden, the less important things become important, or the non-important things become important. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, they want to. Maya wants um, to um, to push that conditioning on you, to smear you
Yeah,
in
yeah,
conditioning.
that's right. That's what Maya does. She's condition you. It's like this is a prison place. This is for conditioned souls. See, conditioned. She's conditioning everybody by the modes of nature. See, people are becoming reconditioned here. or unconditioned, you could say. But it's a kind of a reconditioning, actually. See, that's a better word, is reconditioning. We're becoming renewed. See, be renewed by the renewal of your mind. See, this renews our understanding, our knowledge. See, because that's how we abandon the opinions of the illusion here.
Back to
They're
the
not even, yeah, they're not even our opinions. They're illusions opinions. We've accepted, took them on board. So now we take the truth on board and be delivered and liberated forever. We'll just go on. We'll become like Ananta Seish. These things never stop. These conversations never stop. They're always talking and glorifying the absolute truth more and more forever. Yeah, go ahead, Tom. What?
back to the original pure state.
Yeah, the pure state is glorification of the Lord. See, and also according to the time, place, and circumstance. See, now this preaching helps free people. They can begin to like, wow, really? Let's see, yeah. So they get knowledge, the real practical knowledge. Oh yeah, let me come to Sadhu Sangha and let me listen to these conversations and find out what's really important. The essence of transcendental mellows. I didn't even know that. You can spend 40 years in ISKCON and Gaudiya Math, Gaudiya Samiti, and not understand the importance of transcendental mellows. And that is possible for you in this life. You just didn't believe it. They didn't teach you about the mercy of the Panchatattva. It wasn't there yet, but it's here now. Can you tell? Can you tell people are tasting transcendentals? Can you tell that they believe and they realize the mercy of the Panchatattva to deliver this to people like it was 550 years ago? See, you come here, you'll see, yeah, of course it's here, man. Look, we're relishing mellows. Look, people are ecstatic here, of course. Why was I conditioned with all this speculation from unrealized devotees and gurus and sannyasis? They didn't really know the real truth by personal experience. You obviously do. Am I not just talking about the real conclusion of Chaitanya Leela? The mercy, the Panchatattva, to laugh and cry and choke up and dance and chant in ecstasy in this life, tasting mellows like many are doing already. Yeah. Go ahead, Tom.
13 and then 14. One of them is Mahaprabhu, and the other two are Prabhus. These two Prabhus serve the lotus feet of Mahaprabhu. Wow.
Say
Yeah,
that verse again because I'm trying to get up to it here.
14. 14. One of them is Mahaprabhu, and the other two are Prabhus. These two Prabhus serve the lotus feet of Mahaprabhu.
See, and so they came as devotees, even though they're considered God, Advaita and Advaita, but they came as to teach us how you serve the Mahaprabhu. Teach us how to do it. You see how we don't. What are we doing? We're serving Mahaprabhu. Whose glories are we then teaching here? Who are we talking about? Mahaprabhu, in relationship to the importance of his devotees and all of this stuff, all these subject matters. That's why all you have to do is you want to attain self-realization. You come here. You have the best chance to do it, because you're learning the truth from experienced devotees who taste mellows. People don't have any idea what an opportunity this is. But those who do realize it, that's your example. You say, hey man, look, I can taste mellows now because I've come here. The Lord is working here, teaching the highest thing, the greatest thing, the most confidential truths are being taught here, being shown here, being demonstrated here. What more do you want? Your self-realization in this life is here. It's not with Narayan Raj. He even told you. He told you it's going to be many lifetimes you follow his path. All of them have said that. Oh, Prema, very long time. Well, the Lord has changed his mind. He does. Oh, you change your mind? You don't think the Lord can change his mind? You're glad. You're lucky he changed his mind. You are really fortunate. You people change their mind here about you. They usually lose them and they go. Oh, I thought I loved her. Oh, I loved you so much. But you know what? No, I had a girlfriend like that. You know, she would love me. I loved her. It was so. And when she changed her mind one day, well, you know, I found this other guy. See, that's why changing your mind here is not very good. It's bad quality usually. But the Lord, if he changes his mind. No more than many lifetimes. Okay, he preached that through all these other persons. Change his mind. I think we're going to deliver people now. We're going to give them transcendental medals now. We're going to give them the highest truth now. I'm not going to throw the real book at them anymore. Get them working, busting their butts, for another whole many lifetimes, No, we're going to do it now. Just like it was 550 years ago. It's now or never. Well, it won't be never, but never here in the world. It's never going to be here, man. But no, well, it's here now. Go ahead, Tom.
He's the game changer, like you. You change, you distinguish, you say now it's time
Yeah,
to
divine intervention, my friends. Here's the message from the oracle. Hey, man, you can get it now. You have a chance, man. You have the best chance you're going to get. You got everything. All ducks are in a row. The real line is here. We got the books, Prabhupada's books. We got the Goswami books. We got the Maha Mantra chanting in ecstasy, not by one guru only, but we got a lot of ecstatic chanters here now. Some even chant better than the guru, like Lalita. Look at that, man. She opens her mouth, Govinda Lilamrita comes out. You know? Literally. It's amazing. So there's no excuse to not to be delivered in this time. It's only just lack of faith in the Panchatattva. What, we don't preach the Panchatattva's mercy? Well, it's true. What, don't you guys believe in the mercy of the Panchatattva out there? You guys have been 40, 50 years in these groups in ISKCON, Gaudiya Gaudiya. You still, well, come here and we'll teach you about the mercy of Panchatattva. We'll do better than that. We'll show you the mercy of the Panchatattva. We'll show you how it is to chant in ecstasy with the tears and the laughter and the boisterous party. The raving about Krishna. Isn't that? It's a rave here, man. We're raving mad about Krishna. Madly, what do you think madly in love with means? You only see the perfection of madly in love when you're madly in love with Krishna, right? Then you start to see what madly in love means. That meaning is realized here. I don't think anywhere else. That's why people are always glorifying. Gaur, you're mad. I said, you're right, I'm mad. Totally loving it too. Madly in love with Krishna. Let me be more mad. Let me become so mad that my head goes inside and my arms, that probably won't ever happen, but, that was only for the Lord. I'll just take whatever I can get, man, whatever scraps I can get of madness, madly worshiping the Lord. Look at Lalita. She's becoming totally insanely in love with God. Johan, more, boy, he's just totally mad, these guys, Govinda's drunk. He's laying back all the time, stoned, Hey, we got a fantastic thing going here. I think people are missing out by not hanging out with us. What do you think, Amy? Are they missing out? We got bounce in our step. We got bounce in our preaching. Man, everything's a song here. This is West Side Story. Ever see that movie? Don't ask Lolita. She never watched anything. She saw West Side Story. All
Yeah,
right.
when I
All
was a young girl in the
and she was
cinema.
again. Yes, remember that. And then everybody starts doing it. We're gonna get the whole world doing this. We got this greatest show on earth, man. Go ahead, Tom. Read on. No, it's Lolita's turn. Is it, or is she still talking?
Yamuna asked if you want to answer her questions.
Oh, what's her? Oh, I didn't see any questions. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay. Is the false ego led by Maya? Yeah, yeah. I mean, the false identification. You're this body, you're this material mind. You're all these thoughts that are worldly about the world, about the body, about things that are transcendent. No, what do you call it? Temporary. All these things. That's you. That's you identify with all these things. You love your wife, and you don't even know. When you love somebody, you don't really love them. You think you're loving your dogs and your wife. There's no. You don't even know them. It's all a friggin' illusion, man. And then they die, and then you like, oh my God, you never even knew them from the beginning. That's the truth. That's why, when the more you you realize my sons and daughters, I've had so many and I never knew any of them. That's self-realizing. See, what's real. Krishna's real. Krishna came as my son and daughter, and dogs and cats and all that. And I never really recognized them because I never loved who they really represented, either in the form of a dog, a temporary reality, and all that stuff. People don't know who they don't know. Yeah, go ahead, whoever's. Yeah,
You had another question?
oh, another question? Okay, what's the other? Where's the other one? Let's see. Okay, let's see. Another one.
Yeah.
Okay, can I block devotees that just send me picture of Radha and Krishna again and again? Um, only if they're not members of our sangha. How'd you like that answer, huh? That was a trick question.
Yeah.
Okay. Any more questions? Was that
She
it?
can ask not to send them anymore.
No, I just want to block them. They're wasting my time.
Okay. Yeah. She's wasting her time with it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, read on there.
I read now.
Yeah.
Okay. What verse, Tom?
The last one was verse 14.
Fourth. Okay. Yeah, I remember. Yeah. Okay. The three predominators. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Nityananda. And Advaita Prabhu, they are worshipable by all living entities. And the fourth principle, Sri Gadadhara Prabhu, is to be understood as their worshipper. There are innumerable pure devotees of the Lord, headed by.
Wait. Read the purport.
Oh, okay. In his Anubhashya,
Yeah.
it's okay?
Yes.
In his Anubhashya, Sri Bhakti Vinod Saraswati Thakur.
No. Bhakti
Bhakti
Siddhanta.
Siddhanta. Bhakti Bhakti Siddhanta. Father and Son and Guru Maharaj.
Yeah, yeah, it's the same. No different. Just for
Bhakti
both.
Siddhanta. Bhakti Siddhanta. Saraswati Thakura describing the truth about the Panchatattva. He explains that we should understand the Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the supreme predominator, and that I suddenly have something more with Nityananda. And then,
See, that's the great secret. See, Lord Chaitanya is the supreme predominator, right? So they're all glorifying. You notice Nityanand Nimai Pandit of Nadia is my Lord and Master. See, and the Dwaita also, and all this. But the Lord also, he's also inside. He's tasting these mellows of himself, but he also likes to taste the mellows of his devotees. See, and he's inside you too. That's why you got something going with Nityananda. You got something going with all devotees. See, because the Lord is inside. He likes, you get to, I remember when I used to go to Vrindavan, it hasn't been a while. So when I go to Vrindavan and Mayapur, I felt like the Lord would be inside me and saying, "Oh, thank you for bringing me here." Because that's what I was doing. I was bringing the Lord. That's what we do. When you get purified, wherever you Lord, you're bringing the Lord. See,
yeah,
when you're chanting His name and you're relishing a devotee's name, He's relishing that. You see, so you're giving Him happiness. So that you start to understand these great secrets. Wow, so you're relishing the Lord Himself and you relish His devotees because He likes it. When He's here, He likes to sport with His devotees. You can do it by mantra now. See? So it's a big family affair. The Lord, like you just associate, we really, kind of rub elbows, rub shoulders with the different, on because the Lord, He wants to relish these mellows, man, and you're a servant, right? That's true meaning of servant. You give the Lord the opportunity to relish these tastes. Otherwise, you just he dries up. It's just like you're serving
yeah,
Krishna. Yeah. So when you were reading Chaitanya Lilamrita, I was getting all this realization about yeah, that's how it is. You got to feed Krishna. And it's so esoteric. These things are just amazing. The great secret of what's really going on behind the scenes is just unbelievable. So yeah, and people are they're all in false identification actually. Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Go ahead, Rita.
yeah. So in his Anubhashya, Sri Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswata Thakura describing the truth about the Panchatattva, he explains that we should understand that Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is a supreme predominator and that Nityananda Prabhu and Advaita Prabhu are his subordinates but are also predominators. I don't understand that.
Yeah. Yeah, you're a predominator by serving. That's what we call servitor Godhead. See, so when we agree to serve the transcendental Lord, we become predominators over Maya. See, by this service, that's why devotees have to continually engage in pure devotional service. Otherwise, Maya begins to become the predominator in your life. Okay? So the Lord has given us the potency so that we can predominate over Maya by serving the Lord. See, by remembering God, by remembering His glories, gives us domination over Maya. Otherwise, Maya is always dominating because unless you listen, it starts with Guru, man. Unless you come into the Parampara system and actually come to the front of the line and listen to the confidential truth and not speculations. Speculation cannot give you a right. You cannot rise fully above Maya. Okay? You have to come into the Parampara system and hear the truth as it is. See? And then by that service and by that remembrance and by that understanding and by that true knowledge, you rise above Maya by
Yeah.
knowledge and knowing.
You
That's how
need
it
the
is.
living force to do that. You need that living force, otherwise it's not going to work.
No. Yeah, you have to have the real knowledge and the real devotees and the real devotion and the real understanding. And otherwise, you can't rise above it fully. I mean, that's why people are having problems here. If they will just take to the mercy of the Panchatattva, they can very easily rise above this illusion. They can see why a Karl Schwab is doing what he's doing and what this new world order is really about. They can't see that. They can only see to extent, oh, these guys are harassing us. There's a reason why they're harassing you. There's a reason why there's a dystopian future happening here. It's not just random. It's not even Eckhart. Yeah, him too. But not. Oh, sorry. Not even. What's that guy? What's that guy's name?
Eckhart Tolle? Eckhart Tolle?
No, the other guy in
David Icke?
David
David
Icke.
Icke?
Not even David Icke understands fully. See, he's got to. If he wants to know, you got to come in Parampara system. The rabbit hole goes very deep. See, there's a reason why these lizards are doing what they're doing, lizard brains or whatever they are. This is all described in the Bhagavatam. The serpent class. There's these beings. And it's like jewels on the head of it's esoteric knowledge and stuff that they have. It's like jewels on the head of servants. They use esoteric knowledge to control people. That's all they're doing. Everything's twisted to them. They're not purified. See, so therefore they use the word to put people in illusion. See, everything here in the world is materially motivated, and it never works well out for anybody, even for them. They become more and more snaky, more and more limited, more and more cold. See, so you got to if you come in Parampara system now, we have a great opportunity. Yeah. So not only you become more knowledgeable, but also more ecstatic. Yeah. Go ahead there, Lalita.
Okay. So, no problem. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the Supreme Lord, and Nityananda Prabhu and Advaita Prabhu are manifestations of the Supreme Lord. All of them are Vishnu Tattva, the Supreme, and are therefore worshipable by the living entities. And
That's
although
why it says the guru is good as God, because they're also like that. Even though they are servitor, they're a manifestation of the Lord in this world. But see, people they take advantage of that. The Maya takes advantage of that to get worship. That's why unless you get a bona fide representative of the Lord, Maya will trick you. They'll put all these speculators as your gurus. There's so many of them. That's why there's usually only one very, you know, person that is like unconditioned and clear. That to get you into the right frame of mind, actually. So Maya has so many servants, and she goes into religion. That's why it's religion. You have to get the real shelter of Krishna by this taste, by tasting who Krishna really is, by the sound vibration from a real living devotee who has a living sound that awakens your life again. Otherwise, people are just dead. That's proof that they're not bona fide unless you can awaken beings to the living with the living force coming through that devotee. That's why it's rare. Yeah. So what is this? I'm okay. Yeah, go ahead there.
although the other two tattvas within the category of Pancha Tattva, namely Sakti Tattva and Jiva Tattva, represented by Gadadhara and Srivasa, are worshippers of the Supreme Lord. They are in the same category because they eternally engage in the transcendental, loving service of the Lord. It's
Yeah,
all
and each
Satchitananda.
tattva is within that. It's just like, so Srivas represents the Guru tattva. He
Yeah.
preaches and teaches. But
Yeah.
Shakti tattva is also inside Srivas. But it was manifested externally in the form of Gadadhar. So you can get to know, because he was considered so ecstatic in Radha's love. See, you can literally see that. We're getting some of that stuff here. That's when you see these devotees so elevated in their ecstasy. You're getting to see like that Gadadhar represented that Radha's love, in the form of a person. And then you see the Guru Tattva in the form of the bona fide spiritual master preaching all the truths about these tattvas. You need them both. See? Because otherwise, you see the Shakti Tattva manifested in ecstatic worship really deeply, and then you don't believe in it because it looks like madness. And then you have the devotee, the bona fide spiritual master speaking the glories of that. That's why you need the chit knowledge, transcendental knowledge, and you need the ananda. You need to have it very, very
Absolutely.
clear what these things are, these different shaktis and different truths. Then you can surrender to it. Otherwise, why would you surrender to madness that you think is madness? You think the rope is a snake, right? Why would you surrender to a guru if their words are untrue and make you miserable? See, you come to the point, man. Where is the real guru? Where is the real Shakti, for God's sake? Where is real happiness? Well, that's where the real guru and the real Shakti is. That's where real happiness is, real truth is. That's where you're going to be set free forever. And it's a very rare place right now, my friends. Look at what we were coming across, gurus who were saying we represent Radha and Krishna, and they really don't. They're bewildering everybody, who believes in their speculations. And they can't prove nada. Nothing, no proof. That's the power and strength of this Sangha. We got proof, man. Guru, Sadhu, and Shastra. All they do is speculate on Guru Sadhu. They're the Mayic form of it. And you come here, I'll make it really clear. We'll make it very clear what Guru, Sadhu, and Shastra is. If you got Guru, Sadhu, and Shastra, you're going to have the ecstatic party, my friends, of Radha and Krishna and Lord Caitanya again, which we have. You keep denying all you want, and we'll just keep proving it till Maya gets exhausted trying to disprove it. Because our potency just gets more and more powerful. It's inexhaustible. But hers is a limit. You'll see they're going to lose the war. Like they say, we declare war. Oh, yeah, well, you watch who wins the war here. My Lord, our Lord's potency is inexhaustible. It's very pure, purifying, truthful, ecstatic, real, forever, inexhaustible. We becoming like Ananta Seshir, no different. What is it? Ananta Seshir is continually glorifying the absolute truth. Well, what are we doing? You notice it's a continual thing. We don't miss a beat here, do we? 24-hour kirtan here. This is the manifestation of Ananta Sesh in this world here, my friends. Continuous glorification of the absolute, steadfast, no speculation, just truth, 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 repetitively until people get it. We recondition people like TV does. Well, you listen to this program, man, and we'll reprogram you with the truth. We'll reprogram you with ecstatic feelings that last forever. We'll reprogram you with eternal life. Don't think it's about, some Mayavadi type thing here. No, we do the opposite of what they do. We do the same thing, but not quite the same. They program limitation and slavery in you, and we program you for freedom. We program you for not for limitation, but a continual expansion in the ecstasy of God. More and more, your feelings become more and more unlimitedly expanded in happiness, true happiness that lasts forever. They program you more and more limit. Look, they're going to want you to eat bugs. That's the big thing now. That's the buzz, the bug buzz, man. You're going to eat bugs. That's what you get for believing in Maya. I ain't eating no bugs. I'm eating Krishna. I'm eating that bug. I got the bug to eat the bug where all bugs come from. The original bug. He's bugging everybody. Come on back, man. Come on, come on, come on. Stop. And everybody, what are they saying, Lalita, River, Tom? Stop bugging us. Gory and Lalita, they're bugging. River's bugging us, man. Well, that's because we carry the original bug. We're here to bug everybody back to Godhead. We're going to keep bugging you until you get this message. Otherwise, you're going to eat bugs. You know, why? If you listen to, the Lord will free the whole world from this dystopian future if they will just agree to the mercy of the Lord. There would be no need for it. Carl Schwab would drop his weapons and technologies and all that, and we would we don't need it. You know? Or we use technology for this. Isn't this great use of technology? It's a wonderful. Look how many people we can reach and wake up, you know, and make really happy. And there's no more win lose thing. That is so old fashioned. Carl Schwab, you're old fashioned. See, the people, they try to take the Maya technology and they want to make something new, but it's old. It's always old and will always be old fashioned. The old fashioned. That's the old fashioned way. See? See, we take the ancient way, the original way. See, and fashion something new all the time, newer and newer and newer and newer, renewed, 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 expansion, 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 growth, 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 forever. Freedom, and more freedom. That's why the devotees here, they would never trade the freedom they're getting here for all the money Bill Gates and all of these elites combined. You would not trade it for the knowledge that they have because that knowledge is all twisted, man. We have the same knowledge, but in the purified form. Because we also use technology, we also use the media. See? But this word is freedom. This ecstasy is freedom. See? Theirs is limitation because there's material motive, and we have spiritual motive. Oh, I'm not unmotivated. Oh, no, I'm very motivated, my friends. Very motivated. Got to rise that a little. Very motivated. Yeah. It motivates, very motivated, because my Lord is very motivated to deliver the world. I like his motive. It's great. It's pure. It's wonderful. Freedom. These people are suffering. Bill Gates is suffering. Fauci is suffering. Charles Schwab is suffering. All of these guys, they're going to suffer more because of their activities, their distorted activities. We came here. This is hell, my friends. Hell is coming up like the Bible prophesies. Hell is arising to the earth for deliverance. Thank you very much for coming up. Save me a trip. I don't like to go down there. Just come up. The hell in people is coming up. Wonderful. I'm a lazy guy. I like to just see. Arise, you hellish things. and be purified forever. Arise, you speculations. See, it's very easy here. Just sit back, sadhu sung every day, and everything arises. Hell arises, hellish people, creatures, the Illuminatis, all of that stuff. These speculators in religion, the liars, the cheaters, the perverts, and man, they rise and hear the word and be purified. That's it, man. Simple job, man. Lazy man, lazy way to enlightenment, man. Just didn't it say that? Just simply by hearing the true glories of Lord Caitanya, and the mercy of the Pachitattva is the path of peace. See? You get a piece of Krishna's action, man. Lord Chaitanya's action. See? You become an action hero in this world, really a savior, man. We're here to make saviors, man. You think you want some just one savior? We want to have many saviors here. When you're saved, then you become a savior for others. Why not? You become glorified by the Lord, man. The Lord uses you to do glorious work. Ooh, a lot of comments here. Okay, go ahead, Lalita.
Okay.
You can just read the verse. Read the verse now.
Next verse. Okay. Sorry. So, there are innumerable pure devotees of the Lord, headed by Srivasa Thakura, who are known as unalloyed devotees, headed by Srivasa Thakura, by the real guru. There are innumerable pure devotees of the Lord, headed by Srivasa Thakura, who are known as unalloyed devotees. The devotees, headed by Gadadhara Pandita, are to be considered incarnation of the internal potency of the Lord. They
See,
are
the external manifestation of the super soul is the real devotees. See, they're externally manifesting their heart, the heart of God. See, that's this true knowledge. This is called transcendental knowledge. See, by their word. See, ignorance is destroyed. You need to see that externally manifest. You need to hear that kind of knowledge. See? External manifestation of the chit potency and the external manifestation of the ananda. You can begin to see that through the devotees, as the devotees. See, otherwise you don't know where is God. You don't know what his potencies are except the Mayic potencies. And these persons can't prove it. Like when Krishna, there were all these kings, 5,000 years ago, all these kings that wanted to get they wanted to get married to these great princesses and stuff like this, but they had to prove themselves. See, so the Lord was the only one who could prove that he was the one that could get the princess. See, he would break these bows in the thing or whatever thing, subdue the bulls that none of these other kings could do. See, this is the same thing in Krishna consciousness. You got to see who can subdue this Maya is the real guru, headed by Srivas Thakur. Where's that Srivas Thakur type person in this world? See, they have to be able to subdue the bull of Maya, man. She's a bullshitter, man. You're not going to any bigger bullshit than that bull. Bunch of bulls. See, so that's the king. That's the empowered devotee, empowered by the Lord. The Lord delivers his devotees who really ready for deliverance, ready, want it, man. The ones who admit that they're dead. See, like what's her name? Amy. She says, "I was dead." See, therefore the Lord brings her here. Oh, you want life? You realize that you were dead. And these people, they still get life. As a gurus and sannyasis, they get life from their rules and regulations. And see, they don't know that they're still dead. Therefore, they come here and they go, why do I need life from you? I got life of rules, regulations, and fastings and all of that stuff and false ego. I get life from the false ego. Why do I need your life? What is your life? Yeah, well, our life is the glorification of the Lord in the parampara system. Well, is the tasting of the name in ecstasy. That is our life. That's not your life. That's not your follower's life. Too bad for you, man. This is the real life. This life lasts forever. This is the life that of the persons you're worshiping, but don't know very well, do you? You think their life is in austerities and renunciations and rules and regulations? No, their life is in this. What we do here is the real life of the heads of the Sampradaya, like Prabhupada, like Bhaktivinoda, like Bhaktisiddhanta, like Rupa Goswami, like Sanatan Goswami. We've got that life and we're living on it. But you don't. Why? Because you speculate. See, you can't subdue the bulls of Maya, but we do. The bulls have subdued you. See, you're being bullshitted by your speculations. You think that is giving you love of Radha, love of Krishna, but it hasn't. And you can't even prove it. You have to lie to yourself. You've got Putana. You're the false representative of Vrindavan. Putana's lying to you and you believe her. You believe you're a great devotee. Isn't that what these gurus believe? They believe they're great devotees. But Putana, they're caught in the grip of Putana. They believe it, but they're not real devotees. They can't show they've got real devotees. See, they can't put on that show. They can't showcase what Lord Caitanya showcased, but we can. See? We can showcase the mercy of the Panchatattva, but they can't. That's why it's a many lifetime preaching trip for them, right? See? This is the mercy of the Panchatattva, to subdue all the obstacles to Vrindavan, which those demons represent. Putana, the false representative, see, they're caught up in it. Are we caught up in Putana?
No.
Yeah, we prove we're not caught up. We're caught up in the truth of Vrindavan. We're caught up in the ecstasy. We have the proper understanding in the vision of the revealed scriptures. See, therefore, the Lord has subdued that for us. But why? Because He's coming to us, right? That's how He does it. And all we do is continually to serve Him, water the creeper, of devotion, hearing, chanting, remembering, just stay in that. What happens? And the Lord gets more and more powerful in us and in others who believe this message. It's all in the message. What did Jesus said? Those who believe in my message, let them be as we are. Oh, and whoever believes in the message of those who believed in my message, let them also get there. That's parampara system. Those who believe in the message that you give them because it got you where you are. And it's a very nice place, I would say. Fantastic place. See, they will also get this. That's how the Lord's very magnanimous, passing it out now. Free samples, bonuses for signing on. There's a bonus for signing on. Crypto, they have these exchanges. They say, hey, sign on. We'll give you free money, free this, free this. Hey, come sign on to this exchange here. Exchange your illusions and all your false ideas and opinions and all that for true ideas of the Lord, that come from purification and ecstatic worship for a long time. Come, exchange all of that bullshit that doesn't do you any good. Exchange your lies and lying to yourself and everything for the truth, for more freedom, to be a real guru. Can you imagine? You come here, you become a real guru and you deliver people. Can you imagine that? That's all they're doing is imagining that they're delivering themselves and others. It's just imagination. Here, we actually do it. People have the symptoms of being delivered. Look at River and Lalita. They have the symptoms, predominant symptoms of being delivered. That's all glorified in the scriptures of those who've attained life's ultimate goal, right? Chapter 23 of Majja Lila. When they chant Hare Krishna, oh, sometimes they laugh, cry, choke up, sing and dance like madmen, not caring for outsiders, but caring for them in that way. See, you become as paradoxical as the Lord.
Yeah, yeah.
They always want, Gory, why are you showing all these things? Why? Well, because I don't care for outsiders. I don't care about what you say, but you should care. They say, well, by not caring, I'm caring. By not caring, you're getting purified, my friends. Otherwise, if I cared about what you thought, there'd
Wouldn't
be a
work.
problem. You'd stay as you are in illusion. It's good. We don't care about the. So you know how many millions of Vaishnavas that are still outside in the cold. They're cold, literally. Their hearts cold, icicles. You're lucky we don't care about throwing around ecstatic devotion, throwing around the mercy, throw the mercy at you. Yeah, you're lucky we don't care about you, but we care in that
We don't really care about you.
way. In that way, we care. See, paradox. You come here, we'll resolve all paradoxes. You'll see why we don't care about you. In this way, we're caring about you more than you can ever imagine because you speculate you can't imagine this stuff. You come here long enough and we'll wipe the slate clean. Go ahead there, Lalita.
Okay, so the internal devotees, our potencies, are all eternal associates in the pastimes of the Lord. Only, yeah? You want to say? You want to say something about it? No.
Not yet. Read it
Okay,
again.
okay.
I think I missed something. Start again.
Okay. The internal, internal devotees or potencies are all eternal associates in the pastimes of the Lord. Only with them does the Lord advance to profound the Sankirtan movement.
That starts with one devotee, actually, usually. See, the Lord
Yeah,
came with many, right? But only with them. But when you see a devotee here, it's only with him do we
it's
promote,
you.
do we do it. See, when one devotee, see, Madhavinda Puri, when he attained ecstatic love, he attained Krishna. That's Krishna is the ecstatic love. That's one of his manifestations. See, he's his name. He could relish the name in ecstasy. So, in other words, he attained the association of the Lord. He attained the eternal protection of the Lord. He protects his devotees, right? And the Lord said, because of your ecstatic love, now I'm going to appear in the world and deliver it. See, in the world where? In you. You're that world.
Yeah.
See, that's why it works here. See, the Lord only does this deliverance together with his devotees. That's why he's doing it here now. I can't do this on my own. The Lord is thinking the same thing. I can't do this on my own. I need my devotee to do it. So see, it's a two-way street here. See, so only with the Lord. So only if I attain ecstatic devotion or you attain ecstatic devotion can you propagate the real Sankirtan movement. Can your word deliver people? Can you lift them up out of illusion by your word?
Yeah.
Only with the Lord does the Lord only with his devotees does he do this. So you got to meet a real devotee who has real ecstasy, my friends, that is glorified in these scriptures. And if you develop faith in them, you found God. Because they're showing you the real God. Prabhupada didn't show you clear enough what the real God is. If it did, you would understand what's going on here. Narayan Raj didn't show you the real God good enough. Otherwise, you would see that that Lord is manifest here,
His
big
disciple.
time, in a big way, for a
Yeah.
big mission, and you're part
Yeah.
of it. Your
Of course.
deliverance is here. See, only with the Lord does the Sankirtan movement of this Panchatattva, the easy deliverance of the world, is that happening here. And if we didn't have the Lord powerfully here, this would not be happening. You'd be stuck, in these religions and these motivated leaders and these speculators, all of that. We're here to turn the tables, my friend.
Yeah, yeah,
Jesus did. We turn them over, man. What is this speculation? Where's my whip, man? Where's my whip?
ja. In corona's covered.
We're all whipping now. The Lord's giving us all whips, man. Whip this Maya, whip her. She's getting a whooping, man. We're here to whoop her, man, by whooping it up, man. You want to read River a little bit?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, just pick up where she read from.
Can you hear Yamuna? Can
Yeah,
you hear her?
I heard her at first. Say something.
Okay.
Yeah, I hear her. Pick up where she left off.
Because you can't hear me on my phone. I left off at verse 18 and 19, Yamuna. Oh yeah, let's just make it easy. I'm not gonna read now. Okay. You carry on. Okay. She's not going to read now, Guru Maharaj.
Oh, okay. Then continue.
Yeah, okay. The characteristics of Krishna are, are to be understood to be a storehouse. Transcendental love.
She's an experienced devotee. She knows that. See, you need to meet people like her. See, they can extract these characteristics. Why? Because she's got the recipient of the Lord's potency, Radha and Krishna living inside her. See?
Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, if you can't taste these nectar and these qualities, then you don't know what real Krishna consciousness is. Really, not very deep. You're external devotees. You want to be an internal devotee, you got to come here and be with internal devotees. That's simple. By association, you become an internal devotee. Otherwise, you've got a mini lifetime trip ahead of you. The promises of your guru will come true. Many lifetimes before you get prema. See, because you're just with external teachings. See, so here you're with internal teachings, internal truths. So, what time is it? What time is it? Yeah, okay, 6:46. Why don't you sing us a song, Lalita? Do you have a thing?
Oh, just a little minute then.
Yeah.
Fun. I have my mic, but I need to find
Oh, there
that
you go.
USB stick. I need to find that stick. Just a minute.
Yeah, go for
What's
it.
in my backpack?
Yeah. Boy, she's eager nowadays. She take the taste of singing songs. It's good, isn't it? Right.
Ta-ta.
Aha, she got her little thing.
I hope I would not disturb those two here with my sound. Let's see. Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Is it working now?
Yeah, it was working good.
This is another mic. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Something wrong. Oh, my battery must be flat here. Krishna, Hare Krishna. Oh, no. I'm sorry. Maybe I sing without the mic. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. I will continue. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. There's something wrong here, I think. Yeah? Oh, yeah.
The sound is gone. Can you hear me? Oh,
I can hear you.
yeah. Her sound is gone, right?
Right?
Your sound is gone there, Lalita. The sound is gone. Can you hear me? Oh,
I can hear you.
yeah. Her. Yeah, it's all gone. Yeah. Okay, so anyway, that was good, Lalita. Yeah, don't worry about it. Okay, we'll end it here. Yeah, no problem. Okay, let's see here. Let me put let's go to the bigger thing. Okay, my friends. So, yeah, that was lovely. That was beautiful. And we'll be back. Have a nice morning. Let's give everybody a hand. Hey! Glorifying the Supreme Personality of Godhead.